One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Huskers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UTEP's offense will come out first. And Jesse, if there's an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectations for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low. And so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Looking downfield, it's Tracy. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. 3rd down play from the gun. Quickly complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Miners will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Cornhuskers offense will have its first possession of the game. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a...
He's loose. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll move the tight end. They're going to run it. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Huskers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Trying play action. Makes the grab on the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. They're coming off a national championship win last year, but you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping there.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title, David.
And it's hard to do, but you got new pieces and new places and new faces, which is awesome. So it's a lot of guys that haven't won that championship that want to fight for it, that are hungry, and now you mix them with some guys that have also won. It's a good recipe.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces. Well, big play for this defense.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled.
Throws toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it and still on his feet. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about UTEP. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And he put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll try it again. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. The Huskers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete.
Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Oh, what a move to get room. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that.
Touchdown, Nebraska! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Tracy. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Here we go.
We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. The play action fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Miners line up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15.
Returners don't get many shots, right? Like, they only get a few shots a game. They want to maximize it. You're not going to get any shots if you don't secure the football. Got to take care of the football, big fella.
Got the 1st down and more. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throwback to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Going with the ground game left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into, just keeps moving. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Huskers are on the move. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And, guys, how many 1st downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Fires to the right. Hauls it in. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. A timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires downfield. Working on the right. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Cornhuskers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Give to the single back. shakes off the defender. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move this.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Style environment beat. Dang, you talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Looking to throw, it's Tracy. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Miners will punt this one away.
Number 16, on to punt it away.
That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for space, it's Parker. An explosive play in the running game. He's got the first down.
And listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Huskers! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Well, Little Red's probably turning into Big Red with pride right now with this performance he's turning in.
And, man, he is in his bag. He's running it. He's throwing it. This defense is like, habita, what? Which way do I go? Who's got the football? He is setting this defense on fire.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Tracy. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's a draw. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Miners will line up to punt it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what the...
Snags it down the right side. Off and running. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Nebraska.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Miners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Tracy. Takes a hit as he fires. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Grabbed behind the line. It's Singleton. Turns it on in midfield. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They've got the screen set up. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Wants to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He makes a catch. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Miners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.
UTEP 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground. Fights off a defender. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
The Cornhuskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The sure hands, it's Freeman. There he goes. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Got enough for the first. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable.
Touchdown, Huskers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. Hard running there.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. The Miners are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
That middle linebacker just wanted it more, man. He came right up the middle. He was able to beat and cross the offensive lineman's face and work his way to the QB.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And the Miners decide to punt it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Turning it on. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left, receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking on that toss.
Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. And the Huskers in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's...
Oh, a lot of space. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Give to the running back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Nebraska. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Miners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
The black shirts have applied blackout conditions. There has been no electricity available for this offense.
I mean, just suffocating. They're smothering this offense. They haven't done anything well yet. They can't run it. They can't.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll give it to the back. He'll try to take it back. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Durant. How about that weight room work he's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22.
And that throw was a bullet by the quarterback on that curl route in zone coverage. And how about the anticipation? He gets rid of this pass before his receiver is even turned around. I love it.
He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. And the Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. Wants to bring it back. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute big.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's complete to the right. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
So now it's second and long. This quarterback part of their running game. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Cornhuskers will punt it away on fourth down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
The give to the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They try to pop a run on the draw. Oh, he's got some space. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. The Miners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long. Early
continues to fight for yards. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Now on 3rd down after that run. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.